Yo, what's up, guys? I want to go ahead and break down EURJPY trade and how I made 20 bands on this trade. Here's the proof. Trying to see if it focuses, but it doesn't. Damn, bruh. There you go, 20 grand. So yeah, let's get right to it. So first thing first, what I do is I figure out what is the trend on the pair. So I figured it out in the higher time frames, and then I go down to the smaller time frames. But first, I go on the weekly and I figure out what is the trend right now. Is it bearish or bullish? And I see here that structure has a lower high here, and this is the lower low. So price is still bearish. And then I go down to the daily. Daily, the same thing. We're bearish. We broke this higher low right here, and then created a lower high, and then we got the rejection on Tuesday. Then got interested in looking for sales on the next day. So then I go on the 4 hours to figure out my entry signal. So in my entry signal, in a zone where I'm interested in taking a sale. So then I got my 4 hour that went bearish as well, with a head and shoulders going on here. And then price just created a new lower low. And then what are you looking for? A potential lower high for you to enter a lower high position. So then I waited for price to come back up to my area of interest, and then price just rejected off the psychological level 500. It rejected the previous higher low structure, or previous structure point. That's what I meant. So let's say right here we broke, and then price just created a lower low here, broke this structure, and then this is the previous structure point for it to reject from, and then it goes down. What I meant for previous structure point is like stairs. Like you're looking for clean stairs that creates like lower lows and lower high potentials. And it makes sense that for price to reject this area and then create the bearish engulfing, and then the trend will continue down to liquidate these lows that were here previously. So that was where my target was this, because I don't want to hold the trade and then predict that price could keep going. I just want to close the trade and I'm done for the week when it hits the previous low here, where price needs to liquidate this zone. It's an empty space. So let's give you an example. I'll put a replay here. As you can see, prices there has an empty space here. So I was waiting for price to break under this zone, and then price broke under that zone, and then I waited for a retest for me to take a trade here and then liquidate all this area that's imbalanced, and then I hold the trade all the way down, and then I get out of the trade and I make my profit. It could be a 1 to 4, or 1 to 2.5, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. It depends on your entry and your stop loss, how great it looks. But the most that makes sense, you need to get a minimum of a 1 to 2.5 risk to reward. That is the minimum of the trade you need to catch. A 1 to 2 or a 1 to 2.5. But if your entry was amazing and you have great stop loss, it could be higher than that. It could be a 1 to 5, 1 to 4. But it depends on your entry. So I found my entry here, very good, and then I found my second entry on the smaller time frame, and then price just, did its thing. It worked out perfectly. And once you accept the risk to take a 1% loss, or how much you're risking, you have to stick to that risk and then let the trade do its thing. You can't overthink about it and then try to manage your stop loss or change your idea just because you don't feel like the trade is right. Like, your job is to predict what the market does before everybody knows, and then just let the trade do its thing. And then beautifully the trade just play out for me, and then it hit that level, and I was able to make the amount of profits as I showed previously. So yeah, that's just how I got this trade. Pretty simple. Had a double top, nice area where I was interested in taking a sale, but now I'm just looking for a continuance. Maybe price could continue to go lower and then give me a new indication, and then price will then reject up to this level, and then I'll see if I'm interested in taking another sale, and then look for potential support and resistance around this zone. For then I can wait till price come up here and then see how it reacts, and if I want to keep holding, then I'll keep holding until these lows right here. But yeah, so far now I'm just waiting for another indication, a little retest, and then that's what I'm interested in, another sale for EURJPY. And that's the explanation of how I got this trade. But I didn't want to actually show you the way how I got the trade. Every strategy is the same. I want to go deeper in that. where the fact that like SMCs or like scalp trades, swing trades, day trade, all these other strategies where you look in the website to figure out how you could trade, they all work the same. It's just whatever works best for you. So if you want to do that, then you can stick to it, but then you also have to like fix that mindset. You have to also respect your strategy, respect your trading plan. You have to respect yourself overall when you take a trade. You don't want to overthink while you're in the trade and then you're holding it and you're overthinking that you want to get out of the trade because it's not going as fast as you thought it would be. But like, you know, you created this trading plan and you created this target and you're waiting for price to hit that target and then you just let it do its thing. That's the only way you'll become profitable in the trading industry. And as you keep like experiencing it and like over with the consistency of trading every day and stuff, you'll start understanding that all you need is just 1 or 2 trades a week. And then, you know, most of all these pairs on my watch list, like they'll work out and I'll just find like the one that makes the most sense to me. And then I just focus on that trade until it hits my target. And mostly the target gets hit. It could take like 3 or 4 days. And that's why I don't trade on Monday, because if you trade on Mondays, well, I did take a trade on Monday, but I wasn't supposed to. It's a rule that I need to respect, because Mondays are known for like price to give you an indication of the market if you're trading in the bigger time frames. But if you're trading in a smaller time frame, and then you don't got to worry about that, because you could just take a scalp trade and you're in and out during like each session. But for me, since I'm a day swing trader type, I like to hold my trades overall to hit the whole week of the market. So yeah, you just have to look for 1 or 2 trades on these watch lists that make sense to you, and then it could be like 1 or 2 trades that could work out on all these watch lists, and it has to be the one that has the A plus setup. And then you focus on that trade until it hits target, and then you'll see what day it ends. If it ends on a Wednesday when you finish that trade, you can just now look for a potential setup on Wednesday or Thursday. And then if there's nothing, then Friday comes, and then that's it. Like, you're done for the week. You come back next week with a fresh new mindset, and you find another A plus setup, and you take that trade. But that's why like you have to trade only 1 or 2 times a week. If you trade every day, you're gonna get lost in the maze, and then you won't understand what the fuck you're doing. Then you're all over the place, and you start over trading and revenge trading. Just focus on one trade, and it'll give you a nice risk to reward, and then you just come back next week and you do it again. Yeah, I could go deeper in this if you guys are very interested in this video. If I see a lot of like comments and likes on it, and like at least like 10 or 5, then that means that you guys want to learn about the psychology behind trading. But if you guys don't care and you just want to look for a signal from me, then okay, that's fine. I'll keep continuing to show you the market and give you a potential A plus setup, and then just from there just copy my trades, or I don't know, just look how I do it. But it's just simple in that. And also shout out to FX Alex G. He's the one who actually taught me how to trade. It's very simple. As soon as he taught me like all the trading rules that you need to follow and how to read market structure, like everything got super simple to me. Trading shouldn't be hard. It should be easy for you to understand, and you're supposed to take trades that make sense to you. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, bro. Hope you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you guys throughout the week. I'm gonna see if I can find another A plus setup that I could take maybe throughout this week. It depends on the market. But yeah, thank you guys. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time.